What's up, everybody? How you guys all doing tonight?
Dudes?
You know what? I'm happy to see everybody. I'm happy to see you too. This is Clock to Draw, episode 3 for December 29th, 2013. It's our last show, everybody. Our last show of the year. Not until next year will we be back for Clock to Draw, that is. You sad? You a little sad?
Wait. For Cars in Hand next year.
Well, for Clock to Draw. We're not doing another Clock to Draw until next year.
Oh, all right.
See, I'm saying it's our last show. Pause until next year. Going on a little vacation. Yep. Let me stop this music for you guys. Okay. First off, can I start by saying something? Sam.
Yeah, dude, go ahead.
Stop. Look at me.
No, I was reading, somebody said something about a card, and I want to talk about it.
Okay. Okay, we'll do that. Anyway, it's really cold. I think last I checked it was -7 before wind chill. And if you live in a warm spot, you probably don't know what wind chill is, but it's how cold it is with the wind, right? It was -7 before wind chill. -25, I think it was, with. And let me say, as cold as that is, we all still showed up to play Weiss tonight. Yep. I know that, you know, it's like, oh, you live in Minnesota, you should be used to this. We are used to it, but that doesn't make it not suck. Right?
That doesn't make it not cold.
Right, because it's still really cold. So, I guess good ups to everybody who showed up to play tonight. That was actually kind of cool. I thought people were gonna, you know, bitch out.
Well, Tu and Fong Lee had to work. Otherwise, they probably would have been there too.
AKA bitch out. Yeah. You'll notice my camera's a little like not very clear today because we're trying out a new method for streaming. So Sam, you can actually see me now, right?
Yep.
That's nice, right? You can actually see what I'm doing. So if I show something, you can see it. What do we got up on the agenda tonight?
We have news. And Joel's got some pulls and buys.
Yep.
And then on Sundays is when we go play Weiss at Level Up, and then we do on some Mondays. But I mean, Sundays is like our day for it. Mm-hmm. If me and Joel happen to go, you know, we'll play in the tournament or free tournament, whatever, and then we'll talk about it a little bit on the show that night. And so today when we were there, you know, there was some interesting matches and everything, and I thought it'd be cool to have an MVP of the night.
Yeah.
So this is, of course, if, you know, me or Joel are there or both of us are there. You know, obviously, if we're not there, we won't know.
Right.
But yeah. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. It was pretty funny. It was super funny. And then the main topic is the pants trigger, the new trigger for.
Oh, I totally forgot the joke that I was going to say. Tonight on Clock to Draw, we're going to talk about phantom boobs and pants. So imagine I said that right at the very beginning, because that's all I wanted to say tonight. I wanted to keep it weird. Phantom boobs and pants. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're definitely going to talk about that new thing and how that might affect future sets. Or old sets, right? And if that's gonna kind of make other sets suck. Yeah.
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 Yeah. It's pretty interesting. It's a pretty huge topic, I think, for us, since me and Joel are still pretty fresh to the game. Mm-hmm. Well, at least playing with other people, because for like the first year and a half, we were just playing with each other.
I really hate having to say that, because
yeah, we were playing the game with each other only.
There you go.
There you go. But yeah, so let's get into some news.
Let's.
Love Live set coming up for English.
Which means
notice how I said that in English.
No, I know. Which means that I now finally have to watch it, right? Because there's like a billion sets out for the Japanese Love Live, but now they're finally putting out the English one.
I thought there was only like one.
No, dude, there's like a billion of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's only one trial deck. Let me double check that. But go ahead and keep talking.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
No, there's
I'm an
there's
idiot.
only one, and then there's a booster.
What am I thinking of?
You're probably thinking of
Oh,
DeCapo.
I'm also thinking of Idol Masters, and yes,
You're thinking of
You're
DeCapo
right.
and Idolmaster.
You're
Yeah.
right. Okay, never
And
mind.
Little Busters has like 3 different.
Yep, good point. Either way, it's really cool that it's coming out.
Actually, there's there's like a bunch. There's actually the 4 that I'm thinking of are Clanad, DeCapo, Little Busters, Persona, and Milky Homes. Those 5 sets have like.
Well, Milky Homes has Milky Homes 1 and 2, and then 2 extra boosters. So 4.
Yeah, and then Clanad's got 3 extra boosters.
Damn.
And then DeCapo's got 4 sets and 2 extra boosters.
Wow. And they're reprinting DeCapo too, so.
Yep. And then Persona has Persona 3, Persona 4, the animation. Or no, there's Persona 3, Persona 4, and then there's Persona 3, Persona 4, the animation, Persona 4 for trial decks.
Sure.
And then they have Persona 4 extra booster, Persona 4 the animation extra booster, Persona 4 ultimate extra booster. Look, there's a lot.
There is a lot. Okay, there's only one Love Live.
Right.
And actually, Love Live's getting a second set too.
Oh, okay.
For Japanese. I'm pretty sure I'm not making that one up. No, I'm not making that up. They're getting an extra one. Or another one.
That's pretty sick.
But yeah, English Love Live. No Persona yet for English, so that means that... Oh, and you know what? Can I say something? Derailment again, but I was... I made a promise to somebody, to Lightning Helix, that if they ever came out with a Persona English set, I would buy him a trial deck. Joke's on me, they don't have trial decks for that. They don't have extra sets for the one that he's talking about. It's only boosters. So I think I somehow agreed to buy him a booster box. Which sucks. Here I'm thinking $20, whatever. Nope. So here's me hoping that they literally never put that out. Yeah.
And then what else is in news? This is bigger news. The Fate Cali Liner extra booster is now available.
Doesn't everyone just call it Fate Ilya?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's like all I've read is people say that. Plus, I know how to say that, so I'm just gonna keep calling it that. But yeah, that's out. That came out on the 26th, I believe. And that's got the new stuff, man. That's that new trigger. I'm gonna mute you every time you type because it's really loud. Yeah.
On the Weiss forum community, someone was talking. That's like the next part of the news, actually.
Yeah.
The Woozer card. They released the level 3.
Can I show it now? I'm gonna show it.
Yeah. Yep. On the Weiss forum community, someone said it was tournament legal.
It's not.
And yeah,
these are most assuredly
and
not tournament.
So I
legal.
commented and said, "Wait, it is tourney legal?"
No.
And the guy who posted it was like, "It's part of the TD," so I would assume so.
It's not tournament legal.
And
this was released today. And for those who don't know, I am majorly excited for this Woozer trial deck because I was fortunate enough to have pre-ordered it. And it's just so damn funny. So no, Lightning, by the way, I will buy you a box if they ever put it out. I did agree. Anyway, this level 3 Woozer, I believe it's called Woozer Wants to Destroy the Earth or the World, something like that.
Right.
And notice that the actual text is on the top of the card, not the bottom, which is interesting to me. This is the first card I've ever seen that's like this, so that's cool. But basically, what the effect is when it hits the stage, all characters other than this card on the field, both sides, gets put into stock, or it's not on the stage anymore. It might be stock. When that happens, this card gets plus 12,000 until the end of your opponent's next turn. And also, when damage is canceled, you may deal X damage, where X equals the soul of this card when it attacks. And damage cancel can occur. I was actually wrong about that.
Oh, okay.
So, not as trolly as I thought it was going to be, but it's like second
Right.
impact, but better. Better
Yeah.
times a billion because it wipes everything. Now, I did read the negative side of this is that you can literally only have one on the field at any given time. Because if you play another one, it gets rid of the other one. Right? So, yeah. But still, it's awesome. And there was another card. I can't remember what it was, but it was a promo. I didn't save it for some weird reason. Probably because it was a promo, meaning it's probably not going to come with it. But
Right.
basically, it had to do with if you lose the game and that card's in effect, you just restart the game. So it was like a redo. Yeah. Yeah. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I physically cannot wait for 2 more weeks when I can finally get my Woozer set.
Yeah, I think this guy...
Yes.
Okay, well...
It's not tournament legal. It's not. There's no way that it is. It even says that it wasn't. So don't even get out of that page. Don't even listen to him. It ships in like 2.5 weeks, I think. Well, it comes out on the 11th, so it'll probably ship in like just about 2 weeks. Oh god. I don't care if it's not legal in tournaments. I'm playing it at Level Up every freaking week. Bet money on it. Bet money on it. And I almost want to say Woozer, pay to win? Maybe? A little bit of pay to win? I think it might be. Yeah.
Right.
So that's the Woozer news, and I know I totally jumped out on that one because I'm so excited. Plus, look at this card. It's so awesome. He's destroying the earth with what looks to be like either a beer.
Isn't it called like Woozer Destroys the World or something?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Or wants to destroy the world.
Yeah. Yep. So anyway, other news. What's up? Was there any other news? I don't think that there was. The Love Live. Oh, the SAO tournament's still going to happen. In fact, we just got confirmation today at Level Up that the SAO English tournament is happening on the... Shit, now I forgot. 28th?
Yes.
It might be. We'll have to figure that one out.
I gotta ask her it off just to make
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I know we talked about this last week, but I don't know if if just for participating you get a button in a calendar. I think that might be for winning, but I think participating, because you got to pay, gets you 2 booster packs. So that's
No, a button in the calendar are the participation prizes.
So if you win, you get 2 boosters. It seems like kind of a poopy prize. But then again, so does a button in...
No, it just says, entry fee is $10.
Mm-hmm.
You get 2 boosters for participating, and you get calendar and buttons for participating.
Sweet. So do you win anything?
If you're paying $10, yeah.
No, but do you win anything? Like, if you win the tournament. Doesn't say, does it?
Yeah, and no, but I'm telling you that at any tournament that you have to pay $10, you will be winning something if you win. Cool.
That's cool. Yeah, you know what? I'll definitely go.
It says stand a chance to receive attractive prizes, so yes.
Sweet. Maybe it's a box of Sword Art Volume 2. I know it's not.
Fake Calyad anyway is now available. So
yes.
And yeah, the Woozer set is gonna be awesome.
Very much so. I feel like there was something else, but go ahead. I feel like something else was announced. Go ahead, you talk. I'll look.
Well, Simple G, we said that already.
Yeah.
Well, Bakemono English comes out soon, but we said that already.
Very soon. In fact, we were talking to our contact at Level Up today, who made her write that down, and it took me about 10 minutes to figure out how to spell it until I just looked it up on the phone. Right? Like, why not? But yeah, that I'm actually really excited for, because tonight I got. She was giving out promos tonight. So I got my first ever Bakemono English promo, which is cool.
That's legit. I'm gonna watch that.
I know, me too, because now I kind of have to. I don't think there was any other news. I'm pretty sure. I thought that there was, but there's There's actually not.
You don't have to. You can just watch it just to watch it.
No, you shut your mouth. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on here, so.
Pulls and buys then?
Pulls and buys indeed.
I didn't buy anything yet.
You didn't? What are you buying?
I'm not buying anything right now.
I think so, because you just got your D2 stuff.
Yeah, but it's like level 3 Awakened State Ava is like, it's really dumb to just run one. Whenever you run any change to level 3, there's no reason to run just one. If you're just going to run one, don't run it at all, I think.
It's very true.
I think Shy Guy kind of pointed that out today. He's like, if you're going to do it, do 3-3 or 4-3, you know? So it's kind of like, it's kind of tough. And I wonder if I should run 4-2, 3-2, 3-2, like 3 of the Ayanami change and then 3 of the Ava 1 change. Or, yeah, something like that. I don't know. It's really tough. That deck is weird. It's really weird. Because it's like, the ratios in Weiss don't matter as much as it does in Vanguard. So it's like how did it fit your playstyle, you know what I mean? But if your level 2 game is strong and you need your level 2s to change into the level 3s, then like you're gonna have to like you're gonna have to rush to get to the good stuff, and rushing is not always good in a racing card game.
No, for sure. That's why I never thought about this before, but like as far as deck building, like I saw somebody I've seen like a video of someone break it down by levels, like what's my 0 game, and there was like a very clear strategy for level 0. Like what do I need to accomplish at 0? I need to get this, and this, and that has to go there, and this does this, and then look at separately level 1, separately level 2. Because before I used to make decks that way, like what do I need to do to get level 3, right? But no, you don't look at it that way. You go each level individually to add up to a total sum of something, and that's helped a lot in my deck building. Once I'm starting to think that way.
And I know you have to run 8 climaxes within 50 cards, heaven to blaze. I'm talking about the level ratios.
Right.
Like there are some decks, like in the trial decks, they give you 2 to 4 level 3s, and the rest are, you know. And then like what I'm saying is like I've seen people run 4, like or 5 level 3s, and then I've seen some people run 7. So it's like, you know.
Right.
I only run 4, and I think that's kind of bad.
Well, like, it could be. I mean, like, okay, let's look at it this way then. Because I have a couple decks where I have one deck where I run 7. I have one where I run 5. The new one that I just got runs 4 because there are no other level 3s in this extra set. But I can search for them really easily. So do I need more than 4? No. Because I can guarantee to get those in my hand.
Right.
So.
Right. It kind of, I think it depends on your play style, which I love about the game.
Sure.
So that's why it's like, as far as pulls and buys go, like that card is pretty expensive. So it's like,
right.
Like, you know what I mean? And I want to run second impact. I just do. Like it actually helped me win the game today.
Yep.
Game today, I'm pretty sure it did. I mean, well, I think I would have won if I didn't play it. But the thing is that it guaranteed my direct attacks just in case.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I mean, there's that.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's hardcore. But that's what I like about Weiss Schwarz is that it's to your play style.
Yep.
Caters to your play style a little more.
Yep.
Kind of like how Magic does for those kind of players.
Right.
But yeah. So how many Milky Homes boosters did you have?
5. I got 5 extra boosters.
5 extra boosters of the Phantom.
With the Phantom Thief Empire, yeah. I think 4 would have been a good number. Because 5, I got a complete playset. I almost got complete foil too. I'd have been okay with 4. Honestly, I didn't get anything in the 5th box that I didn't get in the first 4, right? So, yeah. But I'm not disappointed because I really, really like these cards. I really like the set a lot. Phantom Thief was the one I always wanted to build, but the Milky Homes boosters never came with that many Phantom Thief cards. It did, but they just weren't that good.
Yeah.
But by the way, this is why I said we're talking about Phantom Boobs tonight.
So were you able to make more than one deck, or?
Out of my Phantom Thief?
Oh, well, I guess, yeah, you were able to just make one good one, I guess.
Yeah. And I was able to add a bunch of cards to my other Milky Holmes deck because, like, the Phantom Thief one came with, like, 4 or 6 non-Phantom Thief cards.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's legit, though.
I gotta show this off. This is, like, my favorite event card. It looks so cool. Like, as a designer, it's so top-heavy, right? But it totally works.
Well, it does this.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
probably why. Yeah, because a lot of, which is really weird, because a lot of painters that paint landscape stuff, a lot of the paintings either do this, or they do this, or they do this.
Right.
So I think, like, when you're, as an artist, when you're looking at that kind of stuff, like, yeah.
Yeah, and I just want to look at something here. Here's Henrietta with a moderate-sized chest. Here she is in her Phantom Thief outfit with gigantic boobs. I don't understand how that works.
I think the school outfit is kind of like puffy on the bottoms. I don't know. Maybe she's not wearing a bra in her school outfit, so they're kind of just like this, you know? And then in her outfit, it's like,
right.
Mega push-up.
I thought that was kind of funny. I mean, like, it is what it is, whatever. There is another card that I'm being requested to show off. First off, I want to show this is a really cool climax just because of the foil, of the hollow. It doesn't really translate well on the screen, but really shiny. But people are asking for the boob, or for the nipple guy. Look at that. That's like 3-inch erect nipples. He knows it too. He's like, yeah.
He's like, my nipples are so good and delicious.
It would be impossible to explain that. You just have to watch it. It's actually really, really funny. So yeah, so 5, and you know what? I feel like this deck is fun. This is a good deck. Yeah. I have a lot of fun playing this one. Mainly because the level 3 here. If you have 4 cards on the stage, this gets minus a level in your hand. Yeah. So you just play it. And it's 10-5 on the opponent's turn. And a pretty decent climax combo. So basically, like, your perfect setup here would be you hold a couple zeros in your hand for level 2 so that you can flood the board with 4. And then play 2 of these. And then a climax combo. Because that gets 1,500 until the end of your opponent's next turn. So you maybe hold 2 of the climax combos in your hand. 2 of these in your hand. Your level 2 game, it's going to be fun. All right.
Oh, yeah, dude.
And then also, the other reason I really like this set is because it's got one of those awesome level 0 global 500 assists, which we all love so much. And pay 1 to give somebody 1,000. It's a pretty good assist card.
Kill 1, save 1,000.
Yep, exactly. Who will watch The Watchmen?
Who watches? That's a different comic, but okay.
Okay. But that was my polls. And you know what? I didn't get assigned.
Okay. You said one comic reference, and then you made it a completely different one.
I'm going to mute you. I didn't get assigned.
Unmute me, please.
You're not muted. Psych. Yeah, no sign. I was actually a little disappointed. I watched a video of a guy opening up 10 Angel Beats extra boosters, and in the first, like, 15 packs, he pulled, like, 3 signed cards. He ended up with, like, 4 of them. And I'm just, like, thinking, oh, sweet, I got 5 coming in the mail. I'll fucking pull a couple.
You got this.
No, I did not. I wasn't super mad, though, because, I don't know. Like I said, I've always really liked the Phantom Thieves. I've always liked the idea of building a deck around them, so.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's a fun deck. I like it. And I ordered sleeves. They won't be here for a while, but. So instead I bought this color. I don't know what brand this is, but we were making fun of this tonight. This color is called Super Purple. They don't have regular purple.
What brand? What is it, like a Japanese thing and they were sideways like this?
Yes.
The Super brand?
Is that what they're called?
They're called Supers, yeah. The color's not called Super Purple.
No, it was, though, because they had, like, metallic purple and super purple.
Oh.
And super orange. But they didn't have regular purple. So, let's face it, super purple is just purple. Jesus. I can't remember what... what was the other color that they misspelled? It was supposed to be smoke. But it was like... Chat room will say... Oh, smork. There it is.
Yeah, smork.
They had, like, super smork. Yeah.
Sorka!
That was pretty funny. They misspelled quite a few things on that color guide.
Perfect size.
Oh yeah, that's right. So I got super purple. I was really looking for smork or super or perfect size. I didn't find them, so I went ahead with the purple. Plus,
Holography clear.
Yeah, that's right. Holography. That was the other one. I love how clear is considered a color, even though not.
It's not even like a hue or a shade, is it? It's just like a.
Well, I don't know what color is the air.
Yeah.
Oh,
clear.
It's not. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, that's my pulls and buys. I didn't buy anything else. Neither did you.
No. I may or may not. I don't know. I paid off like a bill that was past due like 2 months just now, so I feel pretty good about that. So maybe I'll get myself a little something.
A little something.
I might go and get my hair did. I'm not sure yet, or I might go to the mall and go shopping.
Why don't you just? Wouldn't you just have like your fiance cut your hair? Or were you making a joke?
I was. Okay. Anyway, so main topic.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry. It wasn't funny. So I thought you were like legitimately saying, I'm going to go get my hair done.
No, if I said, okay, listen, if I say, I'm going to go get my hair cut, then Trisha's probably going to cut it.
Probably.
If I say, I'm going to go get my hair did, then I'm probably not going to go get my hair.
You literally talk like that anyway. So I don't know when you're kidding. I don't understand when you're joking about that. That is how.
Shut up. Anyways, like.
I'm going to start calling you Something Wong.
Something Wong. So speaking of Fake Cali and being not available now, this was the extra booster set that introduced the new trigger on blue climaxes.
The pants.
The pants. Apparently that's the gate trigger, and then the red salvage trigger is a door trigger. I don't know. But whatever.
Yeah,
it looks like they look like pants.
They do look like pants. They have been affectionately dubbed the pants trigger. It's even funny in the Weiss foreign community page. A lot of the official translations that people do, for card of the day and all that, it says pants on it, which is like super funny.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what? Pants.
Pants.
The pants.
They look like pants.
They do. Like, it's like whatever. It's like, okay. They have the tornado trigger. What do we call it? The bounce trigger. Right? Because that's what it does.
Yeah.
I mean, do we call any of them what they actually are?
Just the flame one, I think.
No, because I call that... No, because all you say is, you go like 3 plus a burn. Right?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I think like gold bar and bag. No, we just don't say bag. I think gold bar is literally the only one that we call that is the right name. If it's even called gold bar, I don't know that for a fact. So,
Right.
But gate was what we thought we were saying. Or we thought we were saying that one right. Apparently we weren't.
Apparently not. No. So
now this one I still won't call gate. I will call door gate and gate pants.
Yep. So I mean, this trigger, it salvages a climax, so you can get a climax from your waiting room, put it back in your hand. That's pretty cool for climax combos. We'll get into that in a second.
Mm-hmm.
I want Joel to show the card.
I already did.
Okay, sweet.
I'll start again though. Pants.
You
like to look at the pants.
What's broken about it is that it's paired with the soul.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, right?
Yeah, so I mean, this is a 1K1. I mean, most gate triggers are 1K1s, so a lot of double soul triggers are 2K1 draw or 1 soul and some other weird effect.
Right.
The Operation Yashima on Evangelion is a double soul yellow card, and but it gives everyone 1 soul, and I can blind stock, which is just kind of weird for that. I think, it is a trial deck thing too, though, because I know they made it for the G-type card. But anyway, poopy. The main topic tonight is, do you guys think that this trigger phases out older sets or benefit older sets more? And I guess that's more of a question to just anyone and like who wants to talk about it because honestly, me and Joel, I don't think we've seen enough action like in different sets until just more recently.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay, so like it's
just like I don't know, it's weird because like a lot of climax combos are weird.
Mm-hmm.
They work for certain situations and certain reasons if you have them in your hand.
Right, and generally you don't want them in your hand.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Anyway, but
I mean, so if the situation calls for it, you know, if your deck is climax combo heavy,
mm-hmm.
you know,
which it shouldn't be, because if you've been doing anything right the last 4 years, you wouldn't be building climax combo heavy decks because you know how unreliable they are. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yep.
And I see some of the people in chat here are saying that it's a gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the game is 4 years old. Introducing a new trigger is all about gimmick.
Is it though?
You need the proper character setup, stock, and climax to get the combo. Right.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's very true, and that's probably where my Evangelion deck may fail a little bit because I run 3 different climax combos in there.
Right.
All of the climaxes I run in there go to a combo.
Right.
You know, I don't run them for the triggers, which is maybe not a good thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, actually, well, I guess you could say I do because the blue climaxes I run are draw triggers, and 2 of the yellow ones I run are bounce triggers, bounce and soul. But I mean, the bouncing souls. Anyways.
Oh yeah. By the way, that's another thing. There's the book trigger, which we always call draw.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a yeah. See, that's weird because I guess like a lot of us were Vanguard players in Vanguard. We called them what they were.
What?
We like when a crit got pulled. You know, we didn't say, "Oh, star trigger." Like, you know what I mean? Like,
wait.
Yeah,
so the bag trigger is called pool. What? Pool?
Yeah, it's
really?
the one that lets you blind stuff.
Oh, is that why it's called pool?
Yeah,
that's
so.
Whatever. Anyway, yeah, and I've actually seen this in chat now, and this is something I was thinking about on the way home. I think initially I thought, wow, this is super broken because you can just salvage a climax whenever you want, not thinking that you have to actually flip that climax in order to actually use it. So it is definitely not as, it's not like it's, I guess it's not as reliable as I thought, but it's a nice little bonus. It's a situational thing. It's not the be-all, end-all that I thought it was going to be.
Right.
But,
I mean, and you have to also imagine, too, that, even a gate trigger is sometimes not always good. Because, you get that shit in the beginning.
I know, it's like, or like right after a refresh.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
What if you pull the pants right after a refresh? No.
I'm just saying, what if you flipped your pants right after the refresh?
Okay, what if you pulled someone's soul with their pants right out of their deck? That is some serious business right there, dude.
Look, I know that all of my pants have soul in them, so.
Yeah. So, I mean, the more I guess we're talking about it now, the more I guess we talk about it, it does sound more gimmicky than anything.
Yeah. But, aren't all triggers a gimmick then, really, when you think about it? Because they are. They're not reliable.
What? I'm sorry.
Aren't all triggers just a gimmick? They're not reliable, really. They just happen when they happen. It's a bonus. You shouldn't build a deck that relies on you flipping a gate trigger.
No, I think they mean gimmick as in to the marketing and adding to the game. You know what I mean?
I'm hesitant to say gimmick because it's an old game now. The fact that they haven't already added this stuff 2 years ago or 3 years ago is commendable. You know what I mean? And the game has stood up. And hasn't... I mean, that's why it's been so good, because they haven't added all this crazy new stuff that messes with everything else. Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, are you worried now?
No, not anymore.
No, I mean, like, are you worried now that they're adding stuff? Or you think it's going to be another 4 years before we get another one?
I don't know. I don't know what else they would be able to do. Well, okay. So, I mean, red has the gate, and then blue has the draw in the pants now. And then green's got the gold bar in the bag.
Cool.
And then yellow has the bounce in the flame.
Yeah, so they need to add another red.
I mean, if that's what they were trying to do, yeah.
I mean, I think that they should.
After they add another red, what would they add?
Add new colors.
Why
not? You know what? Here, Bushy Road, I got your marketing for you right here. You introduce a new color, and then you go back and release not an extra booster, but like a 20 card booster pack of a new color for existing sets. That's what I'm saying.
Why don't you email that to Bushy Road right quick?
No, they're watching. It's fine.
I don't know. Like, I don't feel like introducing a new color would add much to the game.
But it'd be another gimmick.
But every color has its own thing that surrounds most of the mechanics of the game anyway now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of tough to...
Yeah. Well, okay, so adding a new color wouldn't do anything... See, this is why I say it's kind of a clever thing to do, because it's not going to change the game, but it's going to be something new that people will want to buy. Like if they added a new color for, I don't know, sword art, and then they were like, oh, or no, that's not a good, well, maybe it is. Yeah, let's say it is. They're like, oh, by the way, you can now buy, this new color purple, and it's all Klein. Right? I'd be like, oh, damn, I'm going to buy that. Because that's kind of cool, right? You would too.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm saying that I don't think they will do that, though.
No, but they could, and that would be awesome, because I'm a sucker, and I would buy it.
I don't know, if it doesn't add to the mechanics of the game, then I don't think they will. But I mean, yeah, I probably would buy it.
Mm-hmm. But see, it'd be a cheap way to drum up interest in older sets and get people buying stuff that they wouldn't normally probably buy.
Yeah. What color would it even be?
Purple. Super purple. Yes! I mean, really, or I would say white or black, but you can't do that in a game called White Schwartz. You'd have to add both. I mean, you could do orange. Yeah, see? There you go.
I don't know. But then that would mean that they would feel they have the need to add 2 more triggers.
Good point.
1 more trigger.
Good point.
There's already the stuff that's available now, the red, green, blue, and yellow, and all the triggers that are out now already affect most of the mechanics in the game.
Right.
So, I mean, it's like, what other triggers would there be to make? You know what I mean?
Yeah, they can add Smork as a color.
There's a blind stock trigger. There's the gold bar trigger, which is like a blind stock, and then but you keep the climax instead. Then there's a trigger that lets you take a character from the waiting room. If they added a trigger that let you search your deck for something, that would be way too OP, and everyone would just run that trigger.
Ooh, One Tough Nerd brings up a good point. Why not add white-black characters' climaxes that can be used regardless of color restriction?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Almost like a wild card color. I could see that. That'd be kind of cool. But you know what? You actually, I just had an epiphany here. The gold bar trigger is essentially, if you have a climax combo that works with the gold bar trigger, climax, you are using the new pants trigger, basically. Right? You see what I'm saying? Because, okay, let's say I have a card in the field that says, when this climax comes into play, something happens. That's my climax combo. If I flip over the gold bar one, that goes in my hand.
Yeah.
So, if that's the climax combo that I need, I just got that climax combo. See what I'm saying? So the pants, you would obviously search for something that you have a climax combo with. Therefore, it's actually the same thing.
Right.
So it's
technically but the pants trigger will let you search for a different one.
Right, exactly.
I just feel like if they make a trigger that would let you search the deck, which I don't think they're going to, because I think the response to this game is pretty well right now, and I don't think they want to throw that balance off like they have with Vanguard already.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion. But I mean,
you don't think that a climax that let you search your library for something would be accepted?
no, it would definitely be accepted. I'm just saying it would throw the balance off the game completely.
Why? Because I have tons of events and ways to search my library in this deck alone.
Those are events. That takes up a normal spot in your deck, not a climax spot.
Okay, yeah. But like you said, okay, yeah, you're right. But climaxes are so
You're sacrificing. Huh?
But climaxes are so unreliable though, like.
Right.
Because they only pop off right when when you're damage checking with it.
Right.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, I don't know. Everyone would run if their deck called for the colors. Everyone would run.
Yeah. That's true.
Everyone would run 4 gates and 4 of those.
Yeah.
Or 3 gates, 4 of those, or 2 gates, 4 of those, and then 2 pants, or you know what I mean, like
that's kind of an interesting thing now because my favorite thing to run would be 4 gates. If I can't do that, then because I usually play yellow, so I love bounces. I always run 4 bounces, and if I'm not running red, right, then it's always like the draw for blue. You know what I'm trying to say. I have my very specific climaxes that I always run.
Right.
And if there's a climax combo with something that doesn't give me anything, I just don't run that climax combo then. Or I won't run those cards. But now if they add, they're adding pants, it's like, man, what am I going to use now? Because now I almost want to run blue.
You know what? Actually, one other trigger that I could think of that wouldn't be a bad idea is if they added, where when you checked it, it was like it, and it would probably be a standalone trigger. It wouldn't be paired with anything else. But it added power.
Yes,
you could add power to another character,
or everyone.
Kind of like in Vanguard. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. I mean, that's not that bad.
You could totally do like a 1K to everybody when checked, because that could help a lot, or it could help nothing at all. Right.
Right.
That doesn't seem like you'd be too broke. So yeah, I could do that. But so basically, like, I guess the main point here is like, because this is how this whole thing came about. We were talking about them adding pants, and they're probably going to be in, let's face it, every new set. Maybe. I don't see why they wouldn't. Unless we're totally off base here, and it's just for Phaedalia. But I don't think so. So now, what's this going to affect? So we know Sword Art Volume 2 is coming out. If that runs pants, and you can mix Sword Art Volume 2 with Volume 1, it's going to affect some things, right?
Okay, yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah, so like, namely...
That's the point of this topic is, do we think that it's going to affect past sets in a weird way? Or
yeah. So like, namely, the level 3 Black Swordsman, Kirito. He requires a climax combo and paying an obscene amount of stock, but he can stand after he attacks. Right? So if you can salvage that climax at any point, keep it in your hand, and wait, is that going to be too broke? Because that card's already really expensive and, like, pretty good, right? I mean, do you think that's going to be a problem?
It only costs 3 stock, dude.
Oh, because it's got the climax combo, right?
Yeah, it costs 3, and you have to discard a card.
Okay.
You have to not discard. You have to clock yourself. Sorry.
Okay. So
cost 3, you got to clock yourself with the card in your hand. But I mean, and then you have to have the climax combo,
which always seemed like a lot. That's why I never liked that card, because you had to line up so much stuff. But now, if I go ahead and throw a pants trigger with my old level 3 Kirito, I spend the whole game, flipping cards, and if I happen to flip that, of course I'm going to search for that exact climax combo and hold it, right? That's one more chance. That's a guarantee that I'm going to get that climax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's level 3, though, I don't know if running pants trigger matters anyway, because the fact that it's your level 3 means you'll probably have the climax in your reach somewhere around that time anyway.
Maybe.
Your deck might have already been refreshed, or it might have been in your hand from halfway through the game. So.
Maybe. It might. That's not guaranteed. You know what is guaranteed? Pants. No, it's not. But
No, it's not. Yeah, I was gonna say.
But I'm just saying, like, that makes it one more. It just makes it easier then to make sure. Because in theory, I mean, you could run 4 of those, right? And then, I don't know, search for it twice throughout the course of the game. Have 2 of them, and then what you're paying 6 stock, you're hurting yourself 2 times on 2 rounds to basically swing 4 times with the same character. That's crazy.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But other sets like we know Miku's getting a second set, right? So there's another guaranteed. Like, I think what I'm trying to say here is with new sets, they can put pants in there. And it's so, I love saying it. I love saying it. It's so funny. But they can put pants in there, and and they can make sure that there's no super crazy OP climax combos, right? But
sure.
But with new sets, or with volume 2s of older sets now, they can't do that, right? They can only say, oh, these can't be run together, right? They can only, like, not ban cards, but they can make it so, like, you can't run these 2 cards together. That's the most they could do. So are there any, like, super crazy climax combos out there that anyone can think of in chat, too, that that might benefit really greatly from a climax salvage? I don't know.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, here's the thing. And I just thought about this, too. If you're going to run the pants trigger, you need to run 4 of them to have a chance of triggering, right?
Yep.
And if those pants triggers, obviously right now, the only climax combos that would be... Okay. If SAO Volume 2 had pants triggers in them, okay? I don't know if they are or not. Whatever.
I don't see why not. But.
Right. You're gonna take, that's 4 climax spaces you're taking up for other climaxes that could be more worth it, like a gate trigger or a bounce trigger.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I almost, the more I'm thinking about it, Dekapo, Shana. Okay, so Heaven's Blaze said Dekapo, Shana, Fate Stay Night have climax combos that give burn damage. Yeah, I think the Fate Stay Night one is
unlimited. SAO has Heathcliff. Yep, you're right.
The Fate Stay Night one is unlimited blade works, right?
What's the one that you lost a tournament against?
Railgun, but it wasn't a climax combo. That was just a.
Yep.
That was just a thing he did.
Right.
I don't remember. I was pretty sure it was something that paired with unlimited blade works. That Kyson ran, our friend Kyson ran. But I'm saying, like, that's 4 spaces. Look, a gate trigger, to me, in my opinion, it's not worth it unless you're running 3 or 4. And if you're running 3, why not run 4?
Yeah.
So running something else that salvages climaxes, you're going to need to run 4 of. Yeah. That means the other 4 have to be the climax combo.
Right.
Because there's no point running a climax combo when you only have 4. For me, in my Evangelion deck, they're more text than anything. I don't always use them. So it doesn't matter to me. They're teched in there for very situational purposes, and they've always come through for me when I needed those purposes. Sure. So I mean, like today against Shy, I cleared his board by killing 2 characters in the front and then bouncing one of them. No, killing 1 character in the front, bouncing another, and then killing another.
Sure.
So it was just like, and I bounced the back row card. That was like being really obnoxious the whole game.
Yeah.
So it's like that's the only reason, But I mean, it's just like, I mean, gates are always going to be good, right? But like what I'm saying is, there's no point in running if your whole deck centers around one climax combo. That's maybe 16 cards total that matter in your whole deck.
You know, what if
4 pants, 4 of the climaxes that make the combo, and the 4 cards that combo with that climax.
Call me crazy here. But what if you run 4 pants and 4 different climaxes, each one with a separate climax combo, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then that way, depending on what situation you're in, when you if you actually flip the pants, you could grab the climax that you need for what you're trying to do at that particular time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that way I mean, I guess I can't say you're guaranteed because it is salvage from the waiting room. So, again, extremely situational, but I actually would try that. I would say, okay, because I run climax combos. In fact, I think I have 2 separate ones in this deck. But then, you know,
Which deck?
in my phantom boobs.
Oh, okay.
Phantom boobs. Yeah. I don't know. I think I would try that. Like, or maybe 2 different ones. Maybe 4 pants, 2 of one, 2 of another. You know?
Yeah.
And you know, honestly, it's kind of funny because now that I think about it, like in games where you just get shit luck, right, and all your climaxes are gone, like turn 2, this actually would help, kind of. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you have a lot of climaxes in your waiting room right at the beginning of the game, you're like, shit.
Mm.
Then you just flip a pants, right? And it's like, oh, I'll grab that good because I know what's in there, and that would actually be kind of cool.
I guess the more I talk about it with you now and the chat now,
Mm-hmm.
especially some of the Weiss players that are, you know, real serious Weiss players in the chat, it does seem more gimmicky to me.
It doesn't seem as good as I thought it was now.
Yeah. I think that's more of a play style trigger.
Sure.
It's not like a staple.
Or, like, I can't remember. I think it was maybe Heaven's Blaze that said this way earlier when we first started talking about it. Fate Ilia basically needs that. Without that set sucks, is what people are saying. Like, that's what makes that set viable. So, you know, why not? But yeah, you know, I'm actually glad we didn't discuss it too much by ourselves, right? Because then we would have come to this conclusion on our own, and we wouldn't have said, "Hey, this is a good thing to talk about."
Yeah,
I like that we get to talk through this, I guess, you know, on the show.
Right. Yeah. I definitely agree. So I guess in conclusion, I think in certain sets it will matter. In other situations, I think it'll only matter to your play style.
Sure. I'm saying SAO, dude, run 4 pants and 4 of the dual wielding skill. I think it is.
Yeah, dual wielding skill. Yeah, or the user of the dual wield, whatever.
Well, the English one is dual wield skill. I think it is. But whatever. Run that, and then run your level 3, and just have fun.
Yeah, dude. So, moving on to the end of the show, I want to do this now. MVP of the night.
Oh, the encore step, where we talk about the tournament and MVP stuff.
So this is what happened. Round 1, I was playing. I played. Who did I play round 1?
I don't know, but we never play against each other anymore.
Oh, I played Chris. And he didn't cancel once.
I know.
He didn't cancel once.
Can I just say what my perspective was like?
Huh.
Right? It was like turn 3, and Sam sits next to me and starts eating his Subway. It's like, dude, what? I thought you were playing, right? No, I won.
Yeah.
It was like, what? It was over.
He didn't,
huh?
Yeah, because he didn't cancel anything, so I just kind of rushed it, like...
It was over in, like, maybe 3 minutes.
Yeah,
that was
pretty
embarrassing. Funny.
Okay. So anyways, while I was eating my sandwich next to you there, you know, Shy and Kong are just like screaming, and I'm just like, what the hell is going on, right?
28 uncanceled damage. That's what he's saying.
Yeah. Well, yeah, pretty much, because that's how much you take.
Right.
Wow. But I mean, the Shy was playing Blackrock Shooter, and the level 3 Dead Master has the ability as a starter ability where you look at the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck, or whatever, and So, and he did this to me. Actually, I'll tell what he did to me first before what he did to Kong, because it's more funnier what he did to Kong.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I had one card left in my deck, and he checked the top of it to see what it was, and then just passed the turn, so I would draw it and take a burn damage for loss.
Yeah, he passed his turn. He was like, "No, go ahead, man."
Yeah, he passed. He passed the turn. Then
no, wait. On the second game, still, right? I just want to point out, everybody was crowded around watching the second game because we were all already done. Right? So when he made you do that, everyone was like, "Oh!" It was
it was one of those moments where it was like, "Oh!"
Yeah, and it was like, yeah, it's like,
But before that, what he did to Kong was actually more hilarious, and it was more smart, and it was really clever and really, really sneaky. But so Kong was at 5 damage.
Mm-hmm.
They're both at level 3, and Kong's at 5 damage, and he's running Psychopath.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't. He's got 2 cards left in his deck.
Right.
And Shine knows, and Kong knows, they both know, that one of them's a climax and one of them's a character.
Mm-hmm.
And Kong's at 5. So if Shy would have hit him for 2 at all, he would guarantee hit the climax. He'd cancel the damage, only take 1 burn, and only be at 6.
Right.
So what Shy did was he checked the top 2 cards to see what they were.
Right.
And the climax turned out to be on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So Shy sided for 1. So he took the top card and put it in his clock and drew the climax and took the burn.
Yes. God, that is so cool.
And it's just so friggin' funny, dude.
It's stuff like that you wish was on film, right?
Yeah.
Because it was like so perfect.
Horrible. And Kong the whole night was like, he's a cheater. I hate this game.
Yup, that was super funny.
It was so friggin' funny, dude.
Yep. That was great.
So funny. Like, that was perfect. It was perfect. And that level 3 Dead Master is awesome. It was an awesome card. But hashtag RIP Kong.
Yep. By the way, chat room made a drinking game. There's one rule so far.
Okay.
If you don't say hashtag thanks Joel at the end of your post, you take a drink. That's the one rule so far.
That's dumb.
No, that's funny. That's hilarious. I like.
Okay, well, I can see 3 posts.
I know.
3 people that didn't say it, so
I know. Gets to drinking, boys.
Yeah, actually, it looks like Lightning Helix, you got to drink twice. Heaven's Blaze, you got to drink like 3. Oh, never mind, he did it after, so 2 times.
Hey, man, if I can get people drunk, my mission's complete.
Yeah.
If you guys tell me that, like, if I do something, you guys have to drink, I will do it every single possible chance I can. I will put you guys into alcoholic comas by the time the show's over. Anyway, so your third match.
What? Oh, my third match.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my third match I went against Mono Green Madoka, which is a really good deck actually.
Mono Green, I didn't even think about doing that.
That deck is really good. It's actually seriously good. I might build it just because it looks really fun.
I do green yellow, green little bit of yellow. Yeah.
Yeah. He was doing pretty good. I mean, he kept pulling he was doing everything right. I think luck was just a little bit more on my side, and I had the hand advantage.
Right.
For sure. I had a bunch of 0 cost stuff coming in, 1 cost stuff coming in. I was able to change at the right time, and then I second impacted at the end. To guarantee my direct attacks.
I want to say that's your signature move now.
The second impact.
Yep. Because I think you do that pretty much every game now. Just about.
Almost.
Just about. Like when you can.
Last couple I haven't been able to. I don't know.
Could you imagine if you ran like yellow-green?
Yeah.
You would have so much stock. Like do a bunch of the pool triggers. Or no, what's the one that does blind stock? The bar? Pool, okay.
Well, the gold bar and pool blind stock.
Well, right, but one of them gives you 2 stock, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, you run green and then second impact. Be awesome.
Heaven's Blaze said, Hashtag second impact. Hashtag thanks, Joel.
I do what I can. Do what I can. So my night sucked. Not really, kind of. Oh, okay. So the first game I had was amazing. Right. That was against Shy, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah. Wow, that was a good game. That was such a good game that by the end of it, again, everybody was crowded around us. And when I pro canceled at the end, we got right. It came down to both of us level 3, and it was 5 or 6-6. And I pro canceled like a champ, and I was like, for sure I got this, but no, he pro canceled, and then he ended up beating me. But I didn't feel bad about that one. None of us could have done anything different to like be better at that game. That was as close as it could possibly be. It was super like adrenaline at the end. Like we're just. Second game was horrendous. It's not the deck. The deck's fun. I like this deck, but I'm sorry, Kong, jackass. Turn 2, he had me at level 2. Because I had.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. He leveled you up turn 1, and then his second turn leveled you up again.
I had all 8 climaxes accounted for on turn 2. They were all in my hand, and fucking ridiculous. That was the worst game that I've ever. But you know, by the end, we were caught up. We were both level 3. Where I think we were both like 6-6 again, and that's how it ended. But if it hadn't, and he canceled the last damage. Canceled the last damage.
No, that was against Kong, right?
The second one was, yeah.
Yeah, so Kong is when he did.
Who did I play first?
You played Shy first.
Did I?
I think.
I don't remember now.
I don't either.
It was like.
You played Kong second, and he's the one who did that to you.
Yeah, he.
And then you played Henry last.
Yeah, and which I won because it was a trial deck, but.
Oh, Ku! You played Ku first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Remember because he didn't want to move.
That's right. Okay, I am so sorry. Now I feel really bad. But like it was so intense. I don't have a very good memory anyway. Game 2, fuck that game. But it was fun. It was actually really close. That's what I love about it. Usually tends to be close unless your opponent, then it didn't. But in games I play, it tends to be really, really close, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And like I said, game 1, man, that was probably the funnest game I've played yet. Game 2 was very frustrating because, let's face it, when all your climaxes come out right at the very beginning, that's frustrating. Game 3 was just fun. You know, Henry's a new player, and he game stated on the first turn, but I let him go. I'm saying you can't play climax unless you have the card in your level or your clock. He's a cheater, but I won anyway.
He's a cheater.
So fuck that guy. Just kidding.
He went undefeated because he's a cheater.
It was a fun night though. Like tonight's Weiss was a lot of fun. I think we all had a lot of fun there. Oh, I totally forgot. It's the end of the show. So who was your MVP?
Shy.
Okay, my MVP was me.
Why?
Because I get to pick my own.
That's dumb.
Ooh. So Lindy knows us very well. I just want to show off my new Buddy Fight poster.
Dragon Chief.
Yeah.
I like how it says, "Let's go, buddy." Like,
it's a fairly decent sized poster. Here's the mini version of it.
There you go.
So, they're having a buddy fight. We're going to talk about this on like every show from now until then. They're going to have a buddy fight on the 14th of January, a buddy fight workshop where you go learn how to play buddy fight. And guess who's all going? All of us. So she's looking into when the release date is for buddy fight. She doesn't think it's that day. She thinks it's the next week. But I'm proposing this to you. The day that Buddy Fight releases, we go do our live show at Level Up for Cards in Hand.
Yeah, we could do that.
I think that would be a lot of fun. We could, it'd be a Buddy Fight centered episode, obviously, but
yeah, it'd be pretty funny.
That'd be awesome. We'll do like a live show there. I've actually given this a lot of thought. We can just bring my computer there if you want, or both.
Yeah.
Set it up, and then I think that would work. They said they would like us to go there and do a live show at some point, and I think there would be literally no better time than the release of the best game to ever come out. I mean, let's face it. And plus, then we could have everyone that watches the show be on the show.
Right.
Which means nobody would be watching, but that's okay. That's totally okay. You know what I want to do for that, too? I get this a lot of thought. Somebody had at one point mentioned something about like a confessions show where people call in and like confess things, like about like their anime love. But I think for the live show, I think we should do this. Because I was thinking, if I set my camera, right? So let me get the thing up really quick. If I do this with the focus,
yeah,
right? It's hard to kind of tell who I am.
Yeah.
Right? So what I'm thinking is, when we're actually playing Buddy Fight, we could set it up in the corner and set that on like really, really blurry and have it open. So anybody there can go sit in front of it and give a confession.
About what? Just card games?
Doesn't matter. Whatever they want.
Or just whatever.
If you kill the guy in Rio 6 years ago, you can confess it, and no one will know it's you. Or maybe I'll just turn the camera off. Whatever. But I think that'd be kind of fun, actually.
Maybe you'll call the cops. I don't know.
Hey, you know what? Someone in chat might call the cops. Who knows? Yeah, like Shy just said, he likes nipples. He likes men with nipples. I'm sorry, I wasn't supposed to use your name. But I don't know. I think it'd be kind of fun. Or we could have people go talk about whatever the heck they wanted while we're playing, and then we could we could even record. We could do a live stream of the match. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I think we could figure enough stuff out to make it worth it and have it be fun.
For sure.
I think we should do that. We gotta talk to. Are you going to Level Up tomorrow?
I might. I'm not sure yet.
You should. If not, I'm gonna talk to them anyway. But we should run it by them.
Yeah, dude. Let's do that for sure.
Man, I want to play Buddy Fight so bad.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That's it. Do you got anything else you want to tell these people or talk about? What are you thinking about?
No, good. Huh?
What are you thinking about right now?
I'm honestly thinking about how far, or how long we've been, doing just these live stream shows.
Seems like forever.
The fact that we'd be able to do a live show at a store is pretty sick.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And it's just literally thanks to, all the likes and the people who'd watch week after week and the...
Right.
All that stuff. And I hate to say it, but I mean, even the people who come in and just troll the chat room.
Yeah.
Even though it gets annoying to the point where I want to hurt somebody, but I mean, right. It means a lot. I mean, if we are able to do that, it'd be sweet, for real. But I mean, it only can only get better, I think.
Right.
So please like the page.
Please
invite your friends to like the page. Invite your friends' friends to like the page, and tell them that after they do that,
we'll give them $1 billion.
Okay. Not that giveaway yet.
Oh.
That giveaway's for later.
Gotcha.
Mum's the word. After they go and like the page, tell them, hey, if you're gonna like the page, go to the tubes of you and hit the subscribe button.
Yeah, and like, you know what? We know people that watch like the next day. Like at work, at their job, they'll watch it.
Yeah,
which is pretty cool.
Which is crazy. Yeah, it's super cool.
But like, so like, don't feel pressure to show up for the live show. The only reason the live show is fun is because you can sit and talk with all the people, right? And it's funny, and you can be a part of the show at that point. But there's nothing wrong with watching it on YouTube like the next day.
For sure.
Nothing wrong with that. I don't like you any less if you do that.
Yeah, like, you're totally cool, like, either way. I mean, it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep, absolutely. That's it. I got nothing.
No, we're good.
We're good?
So they're saying, Dylan is asking, is it going to be Weiss or Vanguard tomorrow?
Both.
And people are saying Vanguard earlier, Weiss after, which is fine.
Yep. Hey, I show up for the Weiss.
Yeah, I probably won't be there till probably like 5 or 6. Maybe 5. I don't know. If I go. I'm not sure yet.
I don't get off of work until 5, so...
Oh, okay.
5. And you know, it'll be traffic and stuff, so why don't we just call it 6? 6:30.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Something like that.
But yeah, you guys have been awesome. Thanks for coming to watch. So go like the Facebook page, Cards in Hand, facebook.com/cardsinhandmn, and then go to the YouTubes.
Oh no, where's the thing? There it is. Twitch.tv/cardsinhandmn, facebook.com/cardsinhandmn, youtube.com/cardsinhandmn, Twitter @cardsinhandmn. Oof. We should really think about unifying all of our like addresses and stuff, so that they're all the same thing.
Right.
Because having to read all those off, it's really confusing. Maybe we should just say everything at something like, I don't know, Cards in Hand MN.
Yeah, we could go back and change that. We'll go do that.
Let's just do that.
All right.
Chat room. I love you guys. Hashtag love chat room.
Oh my god.
We'll see. I'm sorry. Cards in Hand on Thursday. We're doing it.
Oh yeah, on New Year's Day. So be there for that.
No, it's not New Year's Day. It's the day after New Year's.
Oh, that's right.
Stop
okay,
saying
that's right. I always think it's. I don't know why I always thought that.
No, it's the day after New Year's. Everybody. All right, guys. I've been Joel. Sam's been Sam. We've been Clock to Draw. You guys have been wonderful. We'll see you guys next week.